George, it's so bad. I mean, when I saw this, I couldn't believe it. The governor of New Jersey says that they have asked for help. So now state police in New Jersey are going to protect Washington, D.C. It's hard to believe.
Tom Yamas, thanks very much. Let me bring in Senator Jeff Merkley this afternoon. Senator, we showed that picture you had taken or you had obtained of the staffers protecting the Electoral College ballots. We're showing it again right there. Remarkable that had to be done.
Oh, absolutely, because the rioters would have busted those open, burned those ballots, and it just feels something sacred about those boxes holding the decisions of the citizens of the United States on the election of our president. So just tremendous appreciation to those staffers who smartly grabbed those boxes and protected them.
Tell us what you've been going through today, what you expect to happen next, Senator.
Well, we are hoping that when the grounds are secured, and hopefully that will be within a short period of time, we'll be able to return to the Senate floor, continue the debate, hold the vote, and I believe that it will be a very, very strong vote to reject the objections to the electoral votes from Arizona, which is what was being challenged. And as I've talked to a number of my Republican colleagues, I think there is a good possibility they will drop all additional objections for other states, and we will get these votes secured. These are objections that should never have happened because the responsibility we have under the Constitution to count the ballots, the only basis in law for challenging them is if they weren't properly certified or if they misrepresent the information that should have arrived in them. And there was absolutely no contention by those who spoke on the floor that either of those things were the case. This was really an effort to say if we can take these votes away from Biden, we can send the decision to the House of Representatives where Republicans can keep Trump in power. And in that sense, it was just an absolute version of a coup that you would expect in a basically some authoritarian nation without the strength of our traditions and our obligations to the Constitution.
Senator Merkley, we heard similar feelings from Senator Joe Manchin just moments ago, saying he thought that several of the colleagues who were bringing objections were having second thoughts. Have they told you that directly, or is this still an uncertain situation?
Yeah, Brian, what you just saw over the last
a couple colleagues have said that they never intended their actions to be interpreted as an effort to actually undo the election, that they were only intended to have it be a protest to say we need to pay attention to the issues that President Trump has raised. But here is the situation. When a president proceeds to lie to the American people, those Republicans had a responsibility to stand up and say, this is not true. This is like any leader who generates a mob. Other leaders need to stand up and say that information is false. They need to basically not kowtow to the mob. They need to inform and disperse it. And so what we saw today was really the result of the failure of our Republican colleagues to carry the responsibility of leadership to say President Trump is wrong, that there has been integrity in these elections, that it has been scrutinized by the state authorities, it has been reviewed meticulously by dozens of courts. This election stands, and that's what we do in a republic. We stand with the peaceful transfer of power, not an effort by an authoritarian like Trump to hang on to power through any means possible.
Senator Merkley, this was only the latest example of that kind of enabling by the president's supporters over the last 4 years. How do you explain it?
Oh, boy, there's going to be a lot of time for us to try to analyze all that's gone wrong the last 4 years. But we know from looking around the world in current times as well as in history that leaders can gain power by fostering hate, by fostering division, and that's exactly what Trump set out to do. And I heard my colleagues over the years say, well, it won't get any worse, it'll get better, this will be the end of it. And then suddenly they find that they're hostage to their base because their base has heard this message and inhaled it, come to accept it, come to believe in it. And suddenly they're worried about losing their elections and their primaries if they don't partner with this leader being President Trump. And at that point, they are enslaved or trapped by their own failure earlier on to stand up for justice, for stand up for the truth. And that's where we ended up.
Senator Merkley, thank you for your time today. Good luck going forward. Good luck getting back to work tonight. We're glad you're safe. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.